Today, we're doing a twist on a classic Thanksgiving side.
These gems are so good, they're baked twice.
Trust us, with one bite, you and your guests are going to be very, very thankful.
Oh, so thankful.
I am thankful for the sweet potato.
I love it.
Yay. So I'm Chris.
And I'm Wesley.
My yam it up Loon.
Yamming it up.
That's what he does. So today we're doing, we love candy jams. We love
Sweet potatoes.
Although we were just saying a little bit ago, when we were kids, we didn't love sweet potato casserole. I don't know why, but now
I did. I was like, get those away from my turkey.
I know. Now these are our new favorites. So let's get into it. So we've got 6 sweet potatoes or yams right here. You just wash them. They sometimes have those little like
nodules.
threads thing that you just pull them off and just make sure they're clean.
Like a witch's mole.
Exactly. That's exactly what came to mind. Okay, so now we're just gonna
That's rude. No offense to witches.
I know. I'm sure all the witches just turned off. Like, how dare you? So I'm going to fork this all over.
I'm forking too.
Yeah. And we've got just a baking pan right here that we've lined with foil, just because sometimes when we bake these, the first time, I've just done 4 and you've done 1.
Oh, no, I'm afraid that I'm going to over fork.
You can't over fork. So anyway, it's just a few random forks. So we've got a total of 6 yams here. We've got our oven set to 352 degrees, and basically the first baking is just, like they're baked potatoes. You just want to get them nice and warm, so we can remove those innards and then make them super delicious.
So good.
Yay! Oh my gosh! Have I mentioned that Thanksgiving is my favorite time of the year? I just love, because we get to do stuff like this.
I know, and you get the 4 days off basically.
Yes, and families together. It's just everything. I'm so thankful for it.
Yes.
Okay, so now we've got these beautiful sweet potatoes. They're about to get a lot more beautiful.
Yeah.
So we let them go for like 60 minutes. Wesley took them out of the oven for me very kindly and pierced them with a knife. If they pierce very easily, then they're cooked. But you want to let them cool off until they're cool enough to handle. So,
but those are cooked.
They are very nicely cooked, and so you can do these well in advance because they're going to stay nice and soft.
Oh, get further down. Get down there.
Okay.
There you
so
go.
Now what we're going to do is we're just going to cut out. I'm doing this sort of at a weird angle, so forgive me.
Well, I want people to see.
I know. So anyway, all we're doing is we're cutting. We're cutting a dome out of the Wesley's
an oval,
but it's kind of like a dome too.
You can probably get a little further out.
And so
here, I'll take that.
Okay, and then
you just peel that off.
Yeah. What Wesley's instructing me to do is to go a little
further out.
Go a little further. You can, but it doesn't. It's going to work.
Open up.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do before Wesley starts taking over the show completely, I'm going to just start very carefully. This come out very easily. Don't worry if it tears a little bit, and you're just gonna kind of hollow it out. You're going to take this flesh out,
and you're going to throw it over here.
I'm going to throw it over there. Okay, go ahead, Loon.
All right. So as he's removing the flesh from these sweet potatoes, or yams, if you will,
they're so sweet.
I'm going to add some more to that, the meat, I guess. Oh, I don't have a spoon.
Yeah, you do.
Will you grab me a spoon over there? All right, so sorry. I've got 4 ounces of cream cheese, as Chris continues to put that in there.
And what is it special about that cream cheese?
It's 4 ounces of it.
I know.
Oh, it's room temperature. I'm like, is this a test?
It is a bit of a test.
And then we've got 4 tablespoons of butter. Gotta have that butter.
And what's special about it?
It's room temperature. And then I have some maple syrup. That is a 1/4 cup of maple syrup.
And that's just
You're
special.
ruining my flow here.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Speaking of Flo, where is she?
She's sleeping.
She's sleeping.
Always sleeping. And then I've got 3 tablespoons of brown sugar.
Yum. This is quintessential Thanksgiving.
So good
stuff.
Yes. And then we've got some seasoning here, which is some seasons. It's a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. Got it all.
It's like he's done this before.
And then a healthy pinch of pepper. I love the pepper.
Yes, I love the pepper too.
I'm going to do a little more pinch. There you go. And then some salt.
The pepper It's not real noticeable, but it gives just a little bit of depth of flavor. I've sometimes put cayenne pepper in there. That is a nice little touch. But the little juxtaposition of sweet with a little bit of spice is fantastic. Okay, so I'm gonna continue doing this.
I looked at my watch like, how long are you taking to do
I know.
this?
Well, I'm working. You're gonna help me here in just a minute. We're gonna finish these up and then blend all that together.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
yeah, it's blending time.
We got them all in there.
Beautiful.
All right, let's just blend this up.
Okay, now you don't have to use a hand mixer. It makes it a little easier. You can just use a spoon. Everything's nice and soft. So look at our beautiful little potatoes
Our little
here.
boats.
You don't have to get all of it out, all of the flesh out. I always said these kind of look like, what are they, like Dutch shoes?
Wooden shoes.
I love it. So now, actually, what I'm going to do, they sometimes want to stick a little bit. So we've lined this baking sheet with some foil, some fresh foil. Just hit it with a little bit of cooking spray, and we are going to place these on here. They should all fit quite nicely.
Yeah.
This recipe can easily be doubled or tripled depending on how many guests you're serving. And the great thing about it is you can make it all, you can fill them and make it all the way really before they go into the oven. And then just keep them at room temperature and then say, 20 minutes before it's serving time. Oh, you did good.
There we go, look at that.
Then you can stick them in the oven. Okay, so now comes the fun part.
The fun part.
Stuffing the...
I know.
Get the kids involved.
I totally love this.
I do too.
Are you gonna stuff? Here, let's stuff one.
Okay.
And then get those marshmallow tops.
So we have played around with this so many times, and we've made these different ways. I always was like, I don't want marshmallows on my my candied whatever, the sweet potato casserole. I know so many people do. I don't know. It always sort of turned me off. But then we tried it on these.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And now I understand.
For the longest time, I was like, I don't want sweet on my salty plate.
Oh yeah. No, he's you know how there are some people like that can't.
But now
everything has to be separate.
But for Thanksgiving now, I'm like, just pile it all on.
I don't care. But he didn't like to put the sweet with the savory.
No.
And, so anyway, we're just piling these on, and we're going to. Isn't that pretty?
So gorgeous.
I just love it so
much.
So
much fun.
Okay, we're going to fill these up, and then we bake them.
Okay.
Fun.
Oh, that one's a big old. That's a monster.
I know. It's a Thanksgiving whirlwind. I'll tell you that much.
This.
Okay, so I think that I get out that I was saying that before we've done this with just like some toasted pecans on top. That's really good.
I don't think you got that out.
I don't think I did. I started and it didn't.
We have a little left over, so you know what I'm going to do.
Westlake. My goodness, isn't that yummy? Okay, but yeah, you can pile these kind of high because you're going to have plenty here. Okay, I've got my oven set at what I was going to say, you could also do, like if you think you have people that just hate the marshmallows, but they're so good, but you could do half marshmallows, half pecans, and it's really delicious.
Or both.
Or both. You could do both. So we've got the oven, I bumped it up to 375. Keep an eye on it because you don't want to burn those marshmallows, but they only go about 15 minutes and they're perfect.
Totally.
Yay! I am so excited.
I am too. I didn't let him go the whole 15 minutes because those look really good.
He just can't wait.
I don't want those to burn.
He's literally like a little kid.
Look at that.
But isn't that beautiful?
Perfect.
Isn't that so much fun? So you could put these on a platter, let people get their own. I always was like, that's almost a meal in and of itself. But
totally.
But it's not though. I mean, it complements your Thanksgiving spread wonderfully. All right, which one do you want, Wesley?
Right there.
This one? Okay. All right, come on, baby. Then just use a spatula to not do what I'm doing. Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Perfect.
Guys,
so much fun.
How exciting.
I know, I love food that's not only delicious, but is sort of festive and fun.
All right, I'm going to hopefully, oh yes.
And see those marshmallows start to melt.
Yes, there we go.
Caramelize a little bit.
I just plunged them right in.
I know.
I'm making a mess. Oh, I love that, Chris. Oh, and they're crunchy.
I know, I've got to wait. But I'm a marshmallow believer now. Okay.
Okay.
All right. That is Thanksgiving comfort.
That's crazy.
Overload.
Y'all, this is ridiculous. This is my meal right here.
And this is coming from someone who used to not like sweet potato casserole. This is so good. And this is our new way that we're always going to serve this. Yeah.
That little hint of pepper.
Just a tiny little pinch, yeah.
Y'all,
What? I feel something coming.
this is 10,000% Loon approved.
I'm so thankful.
Oh, it's a lot of fun. I love this.
We keep saying that, but we just want you to know how thankful we are for you.
So are.
We just can't say it enough. We love you so much. You fill
sure.
our lives with so much joy.
We love you, love you, love you, love you.
Please have a beautiful, beautiful Thanksgiving. Squeeze and hug your loved ones so much. Bye, everybody.